Hi everyone, I'm Zach Grossack, and today we'll be playing the Fun Bridge tournament together. I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully, I don't embarrass myself. Just gonna talk a little bit about why I did what I did and my thinking at some major points, and hopefully, not too many of you disagree with everything I think. Try not to disappoint too much. So let's get started here. So let's see. I'm pretty new to Fun Bridge playing. I haven't played so much on Fun Bridge, so we'll see. I'm not new to playing with robots. Done that a lot in my life. So they open a diamond. Like we're vulnerable, right? We're kind of ridiculous to do anything but pass. And I guess I'm gonna pass again. Okay, so they're in two diamonds. My first choice of the day. I imagine. Well, you could lead the nine of hearts. Maybe some of you. This is a sort of an agreement-based thing. I lead the 10 because that's the way I think. So dummy has four diamonds here, and my partner couldn't find a bit. How many points? I have 10. Dummy has five. Declare has like up to 13 or 14. My partner probably had a takeout double. That's okay. I imagine other people are gonna have a similar auction. Jack of spades. Why the jack of spades? We're setting up dummy's suit. Okay. Okay. Uh, I didn't want to put a heart back through, so now I have to guess a bit what the shape of the hand is. I guess let me see what this two diamond bit showed. Where's the auction? So at least five cards in diamonds, so they can rebid two diamonds. It's a little bit confusing what's going on here. So what am I thinking? Declare has one or two spades, two or three hearts, and almost certainly three clubs. I would imagine that they're not, most people would read it a no trump. So I think there's something like six. I think it's one. I would be 1-3-6-3. And the only reason not to play a hardback is because you had the jack. Let's see how my analysis was. Oh, I see. Well, certainly a heart would have been a better play here. Ah, so he's got, I see. Well, this wasn't particularly good. I think it would have been better if my partner played a hardback, but I guess they would have been able to. So basically, we took them off this finesse in clubs here. Huh, that's a tough hand. We wanted to get in the auction. We make a lot of tricks in spades or clubs. Well, not off to the world's best start, let me tell you. Not much I could do about it. Let's see what he can always just lose two hearts, one spade, one club, and one diamond. Argine, my friend Argine, but he would have had to guess the club if the robot didn't. I guess we'd set up the heart for him. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to do better in the next. Okay, welcome everyone to the second board of the challenge. You're dealt another unassuming hand. Again, everyone vulnerable. Not even the bravest could bid a heart. Okay. They've just pwned a 6-0 trump on me. Let's see what goes on. I have a little bit of an exciting hand that's not an exciting lead, but I have an exciting hand because Clubs are not breaking. I unfortunately have to play the King of Diamonds here, which is a little bit of a throw up play, like a vomit. Like I could throw up right now. Oh, they're really crushing me so far. Uh, so I mean, they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. The clubs aren't breaking, giving counts. This is a French application. There's no particular reason I'm high-lowing hearts. I just don't want him to think anything at all. Look, the Claire has a very nice hand. So what does partner have? Jack nine fourth of diamonds. So they're gonna make six. Um, it's possible we would have beaten this without a diamond lead. Well, my only chance is a spade, right? I think the communications would have been more tangled had my partner not let a diamond had he went passive. I'm trying to think what Declare would do. I think he would probably, in order to actually make it, he probably would need to duck a club. But let me just see if that analysis is correct. So yes, so if my partner were to say have led the 10 of hearts, which is not particularly safely, they bid hearts, but let's say the 7 of clubs, which is possible. Um, my instinct is telling me they would have to have ducked this, but that could be totally off. They play club, club, club. I win and play a spade. They win it, play a heart, heart, club, club. No, no, it's all the same. I guess actually the diamond was best. If I had held the 10 of diamonds, we would beat it. The Claire's 10 of diamonds is the only reason they made it. I guess the no lead unfortunately can do anything here. Maybe a heart lead. Uh no, they can't lead a spade either. It's really quite a frustrating hand. This is amazing. It looks like we should have a good chance of beating this the way our cards are working, but I don't think we can. Certainly, if I'm on lead and lead a spade, I can defeat the contract, I believe, because he can't cash the hearts and get back to his hearts. Or maybe he can. I guess it's just 12 tricks. It's pretty hard to imagine. Hmm. I'm not sure. We're gonna try another board and see what happens. Hopefully, I get something to do next time. Nothing to do so far, except maybe a slippery double. Okay, finally something. So my style, I open this hand one spade. And okay, so competing to three spades, right? Non-invitational. I don't. I didn't hover over it, but I would have imagined a double of three hearts to be maximal. I don't really have any defense against three hearts, so I think passing is out of the question. Favorable. Um, I'm sure some people would open two spades or something with my hand, but for me, it's sort of a way too good, a very standard opening bid in the modern era. So here I have one heart loser, two diamond losers, and a spade loser. Possible the club finesse is onside. It's not probable. There's no real reason to duck this, so I'll win it. And right, I always am a big proponent. You do your side work first in this life, of course. Though the nice part about this is that I have all the spade spots, so there's no uppercut coming. I can ruff with a little bitty five. And there's nothing they can do. So they're all equivalent, right? So, and that will be the end of this end. Unless it was a singleton king of clubs, but it looks very unlikely. So at this point we can claim, right? Everything is gone. Where's the claim button? I'm guessing. Is there no claim? Hmm. Well, let's see. It looks like three hearts would have a pretty easy time making. It looks like they make four hearts, right? They just lose one heart, so long as they finesse against the jack of hearts, one spade and one club. I don't think there's any better I could do on this hand, um, than this result, other than them letting us our side play in two spades. One club past one spade. It is not very interesting. Everyone vulnerable. I have a really, really powerful hand. This is the type of thing, you could bid two hearts, but I'd be very afraid of missing a game. I think a more proper action would be to start with a double. I might just bid four hearts in real life. No, it's a very interesting development here has happened. So my plan was, right, I'm going to double and bid some number of hearts. Uh, I don't really know what to do now. Three spades is, I imagine, invitational. I'm trying to think what they would say double is. It's a takeout bid. I could bid four hearts. Now I'm gonna guess. I think I would just pass. Hopefully we're not making. He's got my right hand opponent is an invitational hand. My left hand opponent is an opening bid. So my partner has nothing. It just depends if they have the right shape. We could be making a game. Good chance I'm beating this though. Ah, let's see what they're about to do to me. So let's see the count the points. They have the king of clubs. Ah, it's a good line of play. So I think at this point my right hand opponent has that hand. And so I've beaten it a few tricks. So now I'm 1-1 with Declare. So I play the three of spades to put him on dummy with the 10. That's what I wanted to happen. Well, I don't know how I did here. We went plus, which it's not abundantly clear to me how that will fare for our side. Let's see, three spades. Well, we have four losers on the face of it. We have two diamond losers, a club loser, and a spade loser. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I was faced with a very interesting problem. I think I might have done better if I went with my first instinct and bid four hearts. Club passes spade. When partners are passed in, jumping to games are just to play. When he passes the club passes spade, I don't think I'm making a slam. I think four hearts is going to have a good shot, especially if I get a spade lead. They don't really know what my hand is. It's a type of bid I would make often, is to try to bid four hearts right now. Put the pressure bid, as they say. But once I chose double and they continue with two clubs past three spades, now we have an invitational hand opposite an opening bid. So I know I'm catching very little from a partner. So I went low and passed, also because I had so much defense against spades. I don't know if I could take another trick on defense here. I suspect not. I suspect double dummy he could make three spades if he were to play slightly differently. For example, finesse the diamond, queen of diamonds, king ace, diamond back to the nine. But that's not very practical. Um, what is the losing count? You really should probably have made this, right? They lose, as long as they set up their fifth diamond in time, they lose three spades and a heart. I imagine I did okay. We're gonna see what happens. Next hand. have no idea what I'm doing in this. How do I go to the next end? Quit. Ah, next deal. Okay. Welcome to board five. I've had a wholly dissatisfying tournament so far, but a lot of interesting decisions to make. The club pass, the diamond is the bid you make with an invitational plus, and I would game force at this point and put my partner in 3-0. I had six tricks from partner. There's absolutely no reason to think we shouldn't play game. Six tricks, partner, open the bidding. They can have three. So let's survey the dummy for a second. That eight of hearts lead looks very helpful for us, right? That's from almost certainly eight doubled and eight third. Um, imagine it couldn't be anything else, right? Anything else with an honor, Queen Jack eight, not possible. Honor eight third or something would be tricky, but unlikely. I actually I can project immediately right now. I have nine tricks, right? So long as but I'm playing match points, so I'm gonna go for a little more. But I have three hearts and six diamonds, so long as there are no more funky breaks. But what I'm gonna try to do now is take some more. So I'm gonna try something funny. I'm gonna play a club. Oh, it was from the queen. I'm happy I played a club. So now I have 10 tricks. There's no reason to be greedy. I have four hearts and six diamonds. Like I can't set up a club because they just have two aces. So it is, to me, no point in trying to take more. Warning. Okay, so now I have the two hearts are good. I can just play the 10 to crush my nine. He led the eight. They led the eight of hearts. The robot, the Argine led the eight of hearts and Queen 8-6. It's very tricky. I think my 10 of clubs happened to be quite a timely play on this hand. It allowed me to clarify, it allowed the Argine to clarify the position in hearts, which I really appreciated. If I were to have gone about on my own in diamonds, I would have probably finessed the heart, assuming the Queen Jack were on my right. The more you know in this game, huh? I agree, the East-West pair. So the cards are very friendly, regardless. My line was probably gonna work. I imagine I was gonna end with nine as anyway. 10 of clubs, even if they played low to the queen and a heart through. I was almost certainly gonna be okay. I was gonna maybe have to guess a bit towards the end. Missing aces like this is not always great. But I could have ran the diamonds. Would have had to guess really what finesse to take. It's a very interesting lead, the eight of hearts. In the bidding, when you have a hand like this, just my partner opens the bidding. I have six tricks. We bid game and try to make it. It's a Grossack game try. Actually, I think Jeff Maxroth was the first one to do it. It's a McWellian game try. All right, halfway through. A very mundane one, no Trump opener, 16 points. Well, I didn't come to Funbridge not to bid games, but I have a lot of aces, right? So there's absolutely no reason to think this isn't an accepts with all these aces. Six of spades. So I always like to analyze what the spot means on opening lead. Six is the lowest spade. I imagine I'm getting mostly third and fifth. Three hearts that Argyle was three hearts non-forcing. Three hearts is what? It's invitational. This is I would bid four hearts with that hand. My partner opens a no trump. It's quite a pessimistic view. Good thing I'm an optimist. Now, I believe the lead is a third, fifth lead. Um, the six was the lowest spot. I would like to know what the carding is. Let me just see. Game engine specifics. Hold on. There's no meaning. Well, now I'm just at a bit of a guess here, so let's go back for a second. So let's talk about the losers. If I play the 10 and it goes queen, and they play a spade back and rough it, I'm still making it. The nine of spades will offer a diamond pitch, and I can rough two clubs and dummy. I can do the same thing if I play the king of spades, but I have to draw trump. And I can only rough one club if I draw three rounds of trump, and trumps are 3-2. So leaning towards playing this jack of spades. Okay. All right. So now I'm in more control now. So now I feel pretty good about the line of play I can take. I can now rough two clubs before drawing trump and use the king of diamonds as a late entry, one of my favorite things, for the nine of spades. So let's try it. Let's go about it. Ace of clubs, rough a club. So I'm gonna need trumps 3-2 anyway. So let's look at them in here. Let's get a look. Oh, that was a misclick. Uh, I absolutely did not mean to play that. What can I do? And here's the claim. Okay, now we're back to okay, let's try this. Okay, wonderful. The good news is they didn't punish me. Well, that was a misclick. Uh, luckily I'm still gonna make it. Okay, draw two rounds of trump. Let me see. Well, I guess I would have um well, I had the rest. I would have just played for 3-2 trump. I'm not really sure what to do. Replay. I'm trying this because I really think I don't know what they allow here, but I misclicked. So in four hearts, I'm in four spade. I am now gonna be able to make five the way I was planning on doing it without the misclick. Ace of clubs, club to the rough, king of hearts from dummy. I did the same thing again. That's unbelievable. What is it? What is it that I'm doing the same thing again? So I reached the contract of four hearts on the six of spades lead. So the six, I like to analyze the opening lead. And the opening lead looks to me like the lowest spot in the entire deck. And um, well, I don't really know how Argyle leads, but I'm gonna play low for now. And so the ten of spades is returned. And my plan here is I have that nine of spades and I see it and I enjoy it. And I want to pitch my diamond from my hand. But if I go up with the king of spades now, and I have to draw trump in order to enjoy that nine of spades later. Whereas if I don't, I can enjoy it in a different way by roughing clubs and dummy and perhaps using the king of diamonds as a late entry. So I'm going to do this. And even if they were to give their partner a spade rough at this point in the Argyle, I would still probably be okay. Okay, so they're 3-3. So now we're going to go about our business. Ace of clubs, trump of club. And I have to be very careful with the clicking. King of Hearts. Well, and now uh, I'm going to, sorry, I just get distracted. And now I need hearts 3-2 anyway, it seems. So I'm going to play a heart to the jack. And now it looks like we're gin. So rough one more club. Diamond to my ace. Draw the last trump. And at this point, I can claim. Right, so now I can go diamond to the king, nine of spades, and that's a good trump. Everyone, board 9 of 10. So for me, I have 13 points. I'm gonna go for two clubs. Well, I think that our guy would have bid two diamonds, but I don't think it makes such a huge deal, a huge difference, to be honest with you. But at this point, I'm going to go with 3-no Trump because I have the red suit stopped and I can't imagine bidding anything else. So here the dummy comes down. We have a lot of moving parts, but for me, you always go for this suit where you have the most potential but have the least tricks already. And that would be spades here. Of course, you have nothing, but you could easily take almost, two or even three spades. So we'll start with the eight of spades. Well, that's a good start for us. And what an interesting shift to the king of diamonds. So now we have two diamond tricks, three hard tricks, a spade and a club. For a seven, I'm going to go and try to set up our spade because when they win the ace like that, usually something good happens. So the three, I'm going to play the king. All right. So now I have time to set up spades. I'm actually not anywhere. I'm definitely going to make at least one more spade trick, and I might as well give them what I've already set up for them and pitch a club for now. So I have now taken three. I have three spades, two diamonds, uh, three hearts, and a club. So I'm gonna be pretty gin here, but I have again running a little bit tight, so I can pitch one more club for now and a diamond on my right. Club for me, club on my left. Interesting. I'm watching the pitches, right? Club on my right. I'm gonna pitch the nine of diamonds because I want to keep the hearts, and now a heart has been pitched. So now there's four hearts remaining among my opponents. So they could be 2-2 now. So that's where I'm gonna go. 1-1. Two remaining. Getting a little bit of a read. Well, that's good news for the home team. Two of clubs is a winner. So now let's see. Am I going to take the club finesse? No 10 of diamonds appeared. Let's see if the king of clubs appears. So in my experience, East, the defender doesn't bear. They would have to have the singleton king of diamonds and the king of clubs and the 10 of diamonds left. They hit their last pitch was a diamond, meaning they would have had to have stiffed or bared down to the singleton king of clubs very early on the defense. And I pay off to people who play like that. I pay off to the genius. Okay. King, but another club. It would be whenever your opponent is a genius against you, like bearing their singleton king at trick seven, you should always say to them, congratulations, you got me. But in my experience, it's better to just play for them to have not done that. And here we are at the final board with a normal one spade opener, two diamonds, two spades. So when they overcall two diamonds, my hand is improved, right? So I would bid three hearts, especially because you might have a 4-5, 5-4 heart fit and a 5-3 spade fit and belong in four hearts. But our partner has duly rejected, and I've already been quite aggressive to try for game. But void in their suit is always good. Ace of hearts lead. Happy. So dummy has 5 points, but I mean, I can even, and I have 11, but I can envision, a world where I make four here. So, well, we're gonna try to keep some pips, so should be a little careful. So let's just go about our business. We're gonna rough it. Let's see what we see, as they say. We're gonna see what we see here. So what's going on? It went ace, low, jack of diamonds. It's a bit ominous, and I want to see what's going on. So let's cash it. Pitch our club. Okay, so Jack three, that looks like a doubleton. So it looks like we have seven on our left, and the ace of clubs is onside. So that's not lovely. So we are in good shape to make three here. So what have I lost so far? I've lost one diamond and one club. Well, let's just see what we see here. King, rough it. Well, so let's get the shape here. So we now have that, and that. And I could play a spade. I could play a diamond. I think the that the best would be. It looks like the clubs are that, and this is that. So let's play a diamond. Okay, so that affirms what's going on there. And let's play the Queen of Hearts. King, rough. Well, we can rough that, and we can claim drawing trump for making four. So the important thing to see here is that I just took it, I just sort of let the hand play itself, if that makes sense. I didn't really, I just kept roughing things. Sometimes when you have so much work to do, you don't draw trump and you end up okay. All right, well, thank you everyone. That's all from me. I hope you have a great Fun Bridge tournament. I don't think I could have bid this game. Um, and that's all from me. Thank you. I hope to see you all more soon.